Hey, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to do a quick review of the Yongnuo 603 wireless triggers for your flash against the Cowboy Studio wireless trigger for your flash. This is the Yongnuo 603N and this is the Cowboy Studio NPT-04. I say Yongnuo, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, Yongnuo, so please forgive me. And before I get started, I want to just thank you for all my subscribers. I've been on YouTube for a couple of months now. I'm excited. I got 129 subscribers, I believe. I know it's not much compared to a lot of these YouTubers out here, but I appreciate every single one of you, and that's why I'm doing these videos today. So thanks for watching. I'm not here to review both of these, like, you know, this against this, this against that. I'm specifically want to review the sync speed of these. Now, I like to sync, my camera syncs at 250, okay? I use a D7000 with a sync speed of 250. A lot of times I like shooting out in the sun where you overpower the sun, and I need that sync speed to be as high as I can, which is 250. And this touts to sync at 250. But I find that it only syncs at 200. So we're gonna do a test of that real quick. And the Cowboy Studio says it syncs at 320. So that's way more than what I need. All I need is 250. So we're gonna test this one out to see if we could sync it at 250. So let me get out my camera. Okay, I got my flash over here. My test dummy is my Thinkorswim monkey. Say hello. Hello. Thinkorswim monkey. And first, I'm going to do a test with no flash just to blacken out the room so we know that the flash is the only light source in the picture. Okay, I am shooting at, okay, I got my camera set to 250, f11, and ISO 400. Let's see what it looks like with no flash. Okay, it's a totally dark image, so I have no flash, and as you can see, so when we expose for the monkey, it'll be strictly flash and no ambient light. So let me use the, put the Yongnuo on first. I already have it mounted to the flash, and that flash is a Nikon SB700. All right, let's sync it at 320. I'm going to start with 320 so we can see what 320 looks like, and then I'll bring it down to 250 so we can see what 250 looks like where it's supposed to sync at, and then I'll bring it down to 200. Alrighty. Okay, my shutter speed is 320, f11, ISO 400. Okay, when you look at this first image, you can see that the black bar is going across the bottom of the frame, and what that is the curtain closing. So it does not sync at 320. It's the flash, the transmitter is not fast enough. So let's bring it down to 250 where the specs say it's supposed to sync at. All right, let's take the next picture. All right, I'm at 250. Here we go. Same picture. Okay, now if you look at the very bottom of this picture, you can still see the curtain closing. It's kind of blurry down there, a black blur. And what that's telling me is that it is not syncing at 250. So let's go ahead and bring it down to 200. All right, same picture, shutter speed 200. Okay, in this picture with the shutter at 200, you can now see that the image is fully exposed. There's no curtains in the way. It looks good throughout the whole edge, especially the bottom edge. Okay, so now let's do the same test with the Cowboy Studio trigger. I'm gonna pause this video so I can get set up on this real quick. Okay, I'm set up. Right now I got the Cowboy Studio trigger mounted on the flash right here, and here is the trigger. This is the receiver. Here is the trigger. I'm going to take a picture in complete darkness just to make sure we still got the same settings. All right, I'm at the shutter speed 250, f11, ISO 400. Okay, I'm still in complete darkness as there's no flash in that picture. There's no ambient light leaking through, so when I do expose it correctly, it will be strictly a flashlight. So I'm going to mount the trigger on, do a test. There we go. Oh my God, I can't believe I just put that thing in my eye. So anyway, let's start off with 320 shutter speed and see what we got. All right, 320, f11, ISO 400. All right, when you look in this picture, we don't have a good sync either. You can see the curtain is coming up at the very bottom. It's a black bar, but nowhere near as close to the as much of the image is being covered with the curtain as the Yongnuo. So let's go ahead and bring it down to 250 for the next shot. See what we got. All right, here's a shutter speed of 250 f11. All right, when I look at the very bottom of the frame, it looks clean. I don't see any black bars whatsoever. This looks like a pretty good image. I think we're syncing at 250, so I'm gonna bring it down to 200 just in case, right? Okay, that's at 200 and it looks just as clean. It looks great. I like it. So anyway, that's the main reason why I don't use the Yongnuos, is because I'm not really happy with that sync speed. I want it to sync at 250 and not at 200. Now I'm gonna point out some other things I don't like about the Yongnuo real quick. Here, let me take this flash off. Okay, right here with the Cowboy Studio, you have a little the screw hole. I forget what it's called, but you could take that. You know, you can mount these triggers right on your light stands and just kind of screw them in. And it mounts itself. Now the Yongnuo, you can't do that. With the Yongnuo, you're gonna need something like this that comes with your speed light and mount it on there and then screw it on. You know, so that's one thing I don't like about it. But it's, you know, it's not a big deal. It's not a deal breaker. You're just gonna need a whole bunch of these. The next thing I don't like is on the Yongnuo, you got your Yongnuo. Now here's your flash. So when you mount here's the power button right there. So when you mount your flash, now I like mounting my flashes with triggers with power off. But when you mount your flash, you know, get it locked in there, and you want to turn on the power, you can't, because the power button is underneath the flash. So what you got to do is, before you actually, if I could take that off, before you actually put it on your flash, you have to turn it on and make sure it's on and then slide it on. And then that's it. So those are the two main things that I don't like about the Yongnuo is it doesn't have the bottom support piece, so you can mount it directly on a light stand. Number two, you can't reach the on off switch once it's mounted on the speed light. And number three is the sync speed, and that's the major one, or the deal breaker for me. Now the reason why I have these, because these do make great wireless remote shutters for your camera. You know, all you got to do is hook this into your camera shutter release port, and you're snapping pictures. So these are excellent for that. The Cowboy Studio triggers do not do that, and that's why I hold one set of these to use as my wireless trigger. All right, that's my review. I hope you like it. If you want to comment on this video, please comment down below. I appreciate it, and subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all the subscribers I already have, and even the new ones that come along. Thank you for watching this video. Any questions? Let's talk about it. EMIP out.